And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Allen going deep for Diggs. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stefon Diggs, 93 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. After a fairly uneventful first quarter, that last play, that'll make a few highlight clips.
It certainly will, and you're exactly right. The first quarter almost felt like a feeling out process, didn't it? Both teams, okay, what are we going to do? Looks like they ramped things up just a little bit to start the second quarter.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots 0. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return, it's Taylor. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
33-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Stop. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check. Crunch. 56. Mike's 59. Watch the run.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Forced out to his left. And he's going to keep. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, let's be frank. You hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But in that portion of the field, that close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards. then the mistake. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Newton on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 40 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Harris. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear?
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Newton. And now another one thrown incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Patriots send out their punter. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs.
Stefon.
Now a timeout taken.
That's good.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
The 48-yard line.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, and maybe we shouldn't be because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be first and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now Newton on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tre'Davious White with a pick. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Sponge. No. Shift. Watch the edge. Watch the shift. Hey. Watch regular. It's been a long day for you.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
On first down, they stick with Singletary. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On second down now, Singletary. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Check 99. Check 99. Shoot. Out. Kill. Alert. Middle.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, second and 15.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Check. 5 wide. 51 to Mike, boys. 51.
They'll run out of the gun with Singletary. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long.
Brings up third down and 16.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
35's the Mike. Coming to you.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, 27 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Mike 51.
Allen going to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Complete to James White. A gain of 5 brings up second
To
and
throw again on second down. Newton. He'll fight his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo.
Patriots nothing.
It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. From the gun, they run with Michel. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the Bills' 47-yard line.
Throwing on second down. Newton. And that'll be caught by the tight end, Keene.
Pass.
New England on third down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
4th down.
They snap it to Newton. That's to his running back, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
8 yards on.
They go right back to Singletary, and he'll get it down here to the 43. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
McCourty on the tackle.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They will run with Singletary. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Devin Singletary, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 34-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's Singletary. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Singletary, they'll run for it, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
58, right over there. Right there.
From the gun, here's Newton. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. To Michelle on the screen. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. Newton. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bills are going to get the football back.
It's a turnover on down.
They'll run on first down with Singletary, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Singletary again. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Buffalo Bills. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line. Today's final.
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field, so you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check